sorry. It looked like you were breaking off.
I'm preparing to.
Oh, he's not dead yet.
Yeah, I know.
No crashes yet.
Nope, not yet.
Reading 0 on all systems. There he goes. Let me start a timer on the next one.
Oops. Gotta raise shields before
There
you
is,
charge into them, please.
Lost
There
the
is
beam
a-
array.
I don't have that. You're the one in charge of the shields.
Yes, but you do have to tell me you're going to be going into a B mark.
Every time.
I did not know you were about to pivot and drive right into them.
Okay.
Also, taking
I thought it
damage
was
and not
obvious.
targeting any. There we go.
And we are about to be pinched.
So if you, in the auto manual configuration on the right hand side on tactical, you can open that, you can increase the fire rate, you can target a particular system on that ship.
Ops, if you can get another Demcon, please.
You want to break and I'll drop a nuke on them? Captain?
Yep.
Nuke away.
How are we doing for damage and whatnot?
We
didn't do
currently
very
have
much.
a damaged beams array again.
Oh, stand by. Oh. The server
some
just
very
closed itself.
Minor hallway damage.
So the last thing that you did there, what did you do?
Who are you talking to?
You guys as a crew.
I was just turning.
We hit a fleet with a nuke.
But we weren't that close to it.
So you hit a fleet with a nuke.
Mm-hmm. That looks like a crash.
Yeah, it's crashed.
Oh, okay.
Right, if I go to the simulation, I'm going to put a try. Be very quiet, Detra.
Yeah, as I said, I'm present.
Oh. I missed that bit. Alright.
Yeah, I might have said it before you went into the channel.
Try.
Not on purpose.
Right, okay. I've just put a try and exception block around it. So if there is a problem there, it will tell me where it is. NPC damage error. There we go. Right. I want you to nuke the fleets to death then, please.
Can do.
And then I can monitor how many errors there are. You're on the warrior again. How did the combat feel in terms of taking on the Krellians? The Krellians are quite simplistic and stupid with their AI. I don't want them to be this simplistic and stupid. But in terms of like the damage incoming and your shields were up and you were still taking internal damage.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are things that I can tweak with the bleed through damage.
Yeah, did seem to be bleed through damage.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like we were tanking a fair bit, but so were the enemies. They were not going down particularly quickly.
Right. So perhaps player damage is currently too low.
Yeah, I'd like to time how long it takes us to beam down a Kralian.
I like that idea.
Okay, so, well, the first lot. Remember as well, your primary beams ended up being damaged as well. So
It was still pretty slow though, even when we weren't damaged.
All right, okay.
So
Everybody
we'll
in?
see. Yeah.
Launching now. All right. I will bring you to the combat area. Here you go. And then I will drop in. I'm just going to drop in 3 Krellians first. I would like you to nuke them to death. There you go.
Loading nuke.
My normal keybinds for steering decided to stop working.
Firing.
Are they close enough?
I was going to ask that. Do we know what the range is on torpedoes or nukes or any ordnance in general?
Yes, because it's now all scripted. I just can't remember which. Sure, I'll put it in.
It hit.
And with nuke.
Oh. You hit them with a nuke.
I did. That's a second nuke right there. And it
Yeah.
looks like it crashed.
Server crashed. Server crashed and there was no message.
Hmm.
So my try and exception didn't work.
Maybe it's not the model, it's the nuke itself.
Where the hell is the shared string? Nuke has a speed of 10, a lifetime of 25 seconds, flare color, trail color. It's a blast with a blast radius of 1,000. It's got the ability to home in on stuff. And you can load it and you can fire it. It goes out and it burns. Why is it causing a crash? This is I think this is one I'll need to report to Tom. Okay, let's not nuke anything.
Perhaps we should try an EMP or something, just to see if that also crashes. Might give Tom more information.
Mm-hmm.
I think homings worked, though. We know at least that.
Yeah. So if it's EMPs, then maybe it has something to do with the splash.
If it was my script, I put a try and exception block in, so it would have tried to run that, but not run it, and just said NPC damage error. So unless it's here. Unless it's here. Print NPC error. Maybe it's going through the AI tick while it's being damaged, and that list is changing size, so it's no longer there. Maybe that's it. And there are quite a few errors that happen when you change the size of a list that you're iterating through. And that might be the issue. I'm iterating through a list that's no longer in existence. Therefore, As soon as it tries to do that operation, it crashes.
Right, back in.
All right, I'm just
So, no nukes.
one more nuke.
One more nuke. Okay, loading.
One more nuke. And then at least I can see if I can pin it down to what I think it might be. Reposition ships. I love the random and random seed, you know, because I see the same stuff over and over and over again when I spawn it, because all the random's exactly the same. So although it's entirely random, it's not random.
So it's like, give me a random number. Okay, 4.
All right, so
So
if you
this is
can.
Return
4.
4. Chosen
Yeah,
5
return
fair
4.
dice roll, guaranteed to be random.
All right, so if you don't mind grouping them up.
Try.
Almost there.
They're moving into formation.
There we go.
Reassigning leader.
I
No,
guess
we
I have a
didn't
bug
crash.
then.
No crash there, no, but no error message either. You didn't manage to destroy them all.
Okay, let me fire another.
My science console shows a static beside Yamari and no enemies. I think that's a bug. So I don't see what's going on.
It sounds like you need to maybe disconnect, reconnect. Oh,
There he
there it
goes.
goes.
Not crashed.
You got any man? Oh, do you want my nukes? In fact, you've got some nukes.
I've got
Oh, you
nukes.
can't.
I have to go to navigate. What is it? Weapon systems. No, I don't have any more nukes. I have
Alright.
3 homings.
Disconnect, reconnect, crashed my client.
Oh,
There's a crash.
contact after. Yeah, that was a crash on my part. That one.
And now I try to connect to the server again, which might or might not be the cause of the crash.
No, it was NPC selection. It was a game master crash. That one. I know why that crashed. All right. Uh-huh. You have more nukes.
Excellent. Ready.
Ready.
Okay, launching. Next up. One light Corellian fleet.
Loading nuke. They are not traveling at equal speeds.
No, the fleet leader tends to accelerate away, and the others lose formation at the minute.
Hmm,
Uh-huh.
interesting.
Is that intentional?
No.
A little bit
Nah.
closer.
It was something that I was working on the other night. It's just the I changed the acceleration, the speed values of stuff a few times depending on distance, so that they all move a little bit quicker.
That's interesting.
Ah.
The one that's still a lot around
Ah,
is a crash.
that was a crash. Yeah. That's an AI crash. That's in the AI. Right. Okay. Because the commander, it went commander equals none. So, yeah, I know where that one is. If you destroy them all at the same time, it goes through and it tries to reassign a leader, but there's nobody there to reassign it to. So it's, and I think the ship that's trying to run the code to reassign the leader also no longer exists. Therefore, as a result, it crashes. So it's that for loop. That's kind of it. Yeah. Okay, I will write that one down. That's a future fix. Let's go to beam combat. I am absolutely roasting at the minute. So
Ready.
Right, I think we're all ready.
roger that. Find where you are. Reposition you ready for combat testing. Alright, so this is just a light Corellian fleet. And you're just going with beam combat. Well, beams and homing torpedoes.
Okay.
You just try.
Alright, so India 1-9.
Let's crank those shields. Beams even. Started a timer.
I've cranked the manual set to maximum fire rate.
We don't appear to be doing any damage to their shields. Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, they're disabled, but their shields are still up, according to this.
Is the bleed through also in for enemies?
That finally took care of them.
45
Oh.
seconds.
Got a crash?
We've got another
Mhm.
crash. Oh, crap. All right. I think we'll call it a day there.
Okay.
Because we're getting crashes, and I think it's down to the AI stuff and going through it, and I'm not. It's going to take a bit longer for me to fix. Yeah.
So, quick question. that took us 45 seconds to destroy that ship.
Mhm.
Could we continue on to the rest of the ships, do we feel? Or would we have had to break off?
I mean, our shields were almost full. We had enough energy. So we could have taken the other ships if that's what you mean.
Yes, I'm saying could we have continued the engagement and theoretically won should we have been able to?
Yes. At
Okay.
least this engagement here with, what was it, 3 enemies? 4?
Yeah, 3 Kralians.
Yeah. Did I see that correctly that we only were in the B marks of one of them? Question mark.
I think so for the most part, yes.
Yeah, because that, like, I think we could have taken almost any number of these one at a time if it's actually one at a time. In a previous iteration today, we had situations where I think where we were in multiple P marks, and then that was the point where we lost shields, like slowly, or well, slowly, not that slowly, but fast enough that it was a problem afterwards.
I'm not sure what conclusions we can draw from that, but
My point is, it makes a difference. So if it just wanted to know how many Kralians you can take, it makes a difference whether you engage one at a time, as in be fired upon by one at a time, or multiple ones. It's the same in Artemis too.
yes, of course, that's a given.
So if it's conga line, we can probably take about 20 until we run out of energy.
Now the question is 45 seconds too fast, too slow, or just right?
As a number, it feels too high.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well,
It feels high.
It feels high, but that's, I'm talking about the number, not the fight itself. Because I was on engineering, so I didn't see the fight in that sense. So I can't really,
It is a lot higher than the current Artemis 2 thing. I think within the span of 30 seconds, we can take out maybe 2, probably 2, maybe 3 Kralians. Just with beams.
Depends on the ship, I guess, but probably.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I think the general feel that Xavier's going for, correct me if I'm wrong, Xavier, is fewer enemies that are tougher, but
yeah, longer time to kill on both sides, but fewer in number. So we wouldn't end up with the hordes of stuff that we have now that we can just kind of wipe out.
Yeah, in that sense, around 30 to 40 seconds seems fine, I think.
so probably need to increase player damage slightly, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, slightly. I also would increase enemy damage slightly. Because, yeah. As I said, one Kralian at a time is effectively no threat. Like, regardless of how long you would take to kill it. So if you extrapolate that to, hey, take out these 5 fleets, and even if they're tougher than in Artemis 2, if you manage to get them one at a time, there's no challenge. And if there's no challenge, then it's the point where 45 seconds is way too long because it's boring, because there's no challenge.
Yeah, you want to be able to move on to the next thing.
Yeah, long combat is fine if you have to work for it.
I see what you mean. And if it's just slugging it out and still getting to the same result.
Yeah, you either want it to be done quick or be a challenge.
Were there any particular issues with the console other than unfamiliarity?
I didn't notice any.
Not for me, although the slider layout is still butt ugly.
Oh, what slider? Oh, with the auto manual stuff. Is that what you mean?
On engineering.
Slider layout.
Yeah, you have 4 coolant things that are offset from the sliders they're assigned to.
Oh, you don't like the fact that there's 4 coolant pools and the 1 coolant pool will do 2 or 3 systems.
That is not ideal, but it works. If that's what you're going for, that's fine. But it's also like that they're not aligned to each other. So the second coolant column is responsible for the third and fourth system.
Yeah.
But it's above the second system, i.e. tubes.
Yeah.
And that also means these circuit lines, the circuit looking lines, are also moving through the tube system, although they're not.
Yes, I know what you mean.
So regardless of how many coolant pools there are for how many systems, simply the layout is really butt ugly.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the decision.
Mm.
I will feed it back to Tom because I'm not. I don't like it either. The old system where we had coolant over the same system or next to it, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Was nicer.
Above is fine, but it should be aligned with the systems it's covering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And or you could use colour to help delineate, although then you run into the colour blindness thing again.
Yeah, well, the other thing is there's something in the middle of it, I guess. Let me.
There's certainly multiple ways this can be solved, yes.
Yeah, our main engineering. Oh, shit. What is it? F5. So you look at, yeah, you'll be looking at the main engineering screen, won't you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's how to. And you can make it wider. If you, I've got the server up. But then there's like 3 systems linked to engines. There's 1 system linked to sensors. There's 2 systems linked to shields and 1 system linked to weapons.
2 systems linked to weapons.
Oh, look, because the sliders go sideways. Yeah, 2 to weapons, 3 to engines, 1 to sensors, 2 to shields. I don't know a good way of reorganizing it, really.
Now, the best I've got is
This is best I can currently get. Best.
Oh, you
And,
have horizontal coolant things.
Yeah, if you squash it down, you can make them horizontal. But this is Tom's widget, so the most I can do with this is just reposition it. But yeah, the for coolant, the current position of where they are is not ideal, is it?
Yeah.
Managed to shift it over so it's a bit more central, but it's still not. Still doesn't feel right.
And lastly, if the layout's not saved, then it would mean like shifting it around every time, and that's also not gonna cut it.
Yeah, well, I can save the layout. I can alter the layout of it and that in the default, or you can switch off your default layout and it'll save your own.
But
layouts.
you have to do that every launch, don't you?
At the moment, yeah, but eventually,
Yeah.
when you get when there's like client preferences,
Yeah.
I imagine what will happen is Tom will have like client preferences and server preferences, and then the message from the server will be call from this file, and it won't send it to and from the server, but what it oh shit okay it'll just call up that. Do you know the way that we do the different colors and the ears and stuff like that on the current TSN Artemis 2? And like Tetra's got the ears on her ship, but I don't have ears on mine, for example.
I thought these were client modifications.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I'm imagining that there'll be a point where it'll be like use a client reference to this to say what the call sign is or to say what the positioning is. The position of the widgets, I believe, is already a client reference and it's not a server reference. I just have it coded so that the script sends down how the layout should be, just to give a standard layout. But whether it's default or not is a server script thing, which eventually will be like what does the client want, default or not?
Yeah.
So anyway, there's an issue with NPCs being destroyed. There's an issue with the. You just went pure beam combat, didn't you? And you destroyed
Correct.
you destroyed the one that moved out in front as well. So that's the fleet leader.
Yeah, the one that we went for first was in the beam only combat
Yeah.
was just one ship, and that we killed.
I see the other officers are in the galley. Do we know until when we need to be back?
Oh yeah. They broke and Rainbow said till 15 past. Is that all right, or do people need a bit more time?
That's fine, but then I'll take a bio break now.
Right.
Yeah,
Me
I'm gonna
too.
head out too.
All right.
Greetings, greetings.
Good time of day.
How does the sim work?
Yeah, how'd the sim go?
How did Cosmos go?
Crashy.
Crashy a lot, yeah.
Oh, fun.
Not so much.
Well, that's the purpose of testing, to find out all the ways it doesn't work, so when we get round to it,
Yep.
nobody else will have to.
That's fair.
Sorry, what?
Just say yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes, and
Correct us.
That too.
I just heard the purpose of testing.
Find all the bugs before the release?
Yeah. I just hate running into bugs that I can't fix.
that's fair.
Because it's not my bug.
Welcome to software development.
Yep, it's great. Favorite part of it.
Yeah. And it's like, Tom, this is broken.
The best part is trying to explain it and show it to them. 9 times out of 10 it won't do it when you're trying to show it to them.
No. Well, I've got an alright track record there. When we've broken stuff, I've been able to recreate how to break it with Tom. Here you go, Tom.
Yeah.
I've always
Yeah.
been incredibly unlucky at
Thankfully-
that side of it.
I mean, if there's one thing you can rely on with Artemis, it's you can make it crash.
Artemis is the most stable game out there.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
So it's very stable in its unstableness.
Mm-hmm.
We can really rely on its lack of reliability.
Hey, at least you can rely on something.
Exactly.
Alright, are we all present and accounted for?
Negative, I'm not here.
Okay.
I think we need to form a search party.
No, just track the shuttle.
Wherever
What's it
IMP
doing?
is there.
What's the shuttle doing at the casino?
Okay, Captain Evans, were you on command and control for this?
I am indeed.
Alright, give us the rundown.
So, unfortunately, during our downtime, there was another surprise hegemony attack in the Attila system. The local defences forces were unable to cope with the onslaught, and we have lost several manufacturing facilities as a result. It's clear the hegemony are none too pleased about our pushback, and they are set on retaliating. And as long as they're operating these slingshots, there's very little we can do against this. We have 2 divisions at the front line at the minute, ourselves and the heavy division. And unfortunately, they can't be everywhere. President Liam is not seeing fit to grant us reinforcements. So it's being decided that the best thing to do is to take out the closest hegemony slingshot array. We know that they have built one in Loria, and that is going to be our target. This is a deep strike mission with 2 parts. Firstly, we are to conquer the Alunis Loria Gate to jump to Loria, and then we take out the Loria slingshot. The Alunis Loria Gate is well defended, so we will have to work together with the 1st Battle Division to conquer the gate and bring it under our control. Then, the 4th Light will jump through to Loria, whilst the 1st Battle Division stays behind to cover our retreat and make sure we don't get trapped in Loria. Again, we will make our way to Unulus 8. 1st Battle Division will meet us there. They will assist us in securing the area, but it will be up to us to unlock the gate and put borders and such on the gate array. We will then go to automated systems for the transit forward. The second prong, which I believe will be heading up by Tetra.
Indeed.
Are there any questions on this?
Grant?
Yes.
Busters?
No.
Decoys?
No.
Bummer.
So we're going to move through into Sector 8 of the NLS system, secure the Laurier gate, jump through to Laurier system, and track down the slingshot array and destroy it. Sorry,
we will
did
be
you?
starting in Tober 3. But yes, and this first part of the mission will conclude on our transit through to Laurier.
Ah, right, okay. So we're doing the first phase of the mission.
Yes.
Securing the Laurier gate.
Do we?
And Yalius, and how is it pronounced?
Yeah.
Fleet Captain.
Eucalyptus.
Any alias.
And Yalius.
Any alias. Okay.
Yeah.
Do
And
we know
Yalius.
Do we know if they have
Leviosa.
any...
Eucalyptus.
Right. Sorry, say that again.
Do we know if they have the any alias command in Sector 5, I think it is?
Are you wanting to stop for drinks and cards?
Well, no, I'm just thinking if it's not there, we can shoot through. If not, we're gonna have to we can shoot through there, but it would be quite. There's a pretty high chance it's going to be quite defended. So we can't go straight, like shoot straight down if we don't.
We know that then the TSN base isn't there anymore, but my newest Intel update doesn't include any details on whether there are hegemony installations. So we'll have to go and see and find out for ourselves.
How much damage do we need to do to ensure that our retreat is open and accessible?
I mean, our main goal will be taking the Laurier gate and jumping through it. The 1st Battle Division will stay behind to keep it accessible.
Alright, so if we move ahead and just use our transit as intel for their 1st Battle Division, and then focus on securing the Laurier gate, the division can come up behind us and do whatever damage they need to do to make sure our retreat is clear.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll be coming from Tiber system into Sector 2. We'll make a beeline straight down towards the Laurier gate so that we get to the mission area as quickly as possible. We'll secure the Laurier gate. If the base is still there, we'll secure that because I will attempt to secure that because it may provide us with at least some energy facilities for refueling. And could be a base of operations for the battle division behind us. Are they a battle division or a heavy division? Which one are we going with?
I thought there is only light divisions and battle divisions. Am I wrong? Heavy divisions was just basically a misnomer. I am not certain about this. I mean, I'm sure you would know much better than I do, Fleet Captain.
And this is why we pay an intel department.
They are for certain a battle division.
Okay.
Regardless of the eventual maybe existence of heavy divisions, they are a battle division.
The intel department is only for enemy intel, not our own.
Yes. We looked at ourselves and found that we didn't have any, so we stopped looking.
Nice.
Thanks. All right, let's deploy. Which ships were deployed previously, Lieutenant Commander Rainbow?
The Saber.
You just deployed the Saber.
We had 6 officers.
Oh, right, okay.
Recommend 2 ships, Horizon Saber.
Let's do it. Those 2 ships can deploy. There should be a good strike force. Get going.
All officers with permanent assignments to Saber or Horizon, please report there now. Everyone else, I mean.
On my unsuccessful combat system test.
What are
on
you?
Cosmos.
A test is successful if it reveals bugs, and that it did, so it was a successful test.
Yeah.
It's still painful to see the bugs.
Yeah, agree. But still.
Yeah.
What are you eating, Xavier?
Sweets.
Enjoy those.
I put them in a little bowl. So, yeah. They're from a much larger jar of mixed sweets that I got for the other day for a present. Or as a present, not for a present. Alright. Lieutenant Commander Rainbow, first order of business, sort one out.
Swan, please report to Medical Bay for a full examination. I mean a full examination.
Blue gloves and everything.
Microphone check.
Well, we can hear you. We can also hear a lot of rummaging about.
Yeah.
We can hear you. In
Permission to come aboard?
Permission denied.
Push to talk, please.
We can hear you in the entire country of Switzerland. I'm pretty sure we can hear Tetra from
I'm
Salt
not
Lake.
sure where one is supposed to stay after being denied boarding. Back to the briefing room, I assume.
You seem to. Yeah, I guess.
What?
He was
You can't
denied
get away from
permission
that
to come
easily.
aboard.
Yeah.
So.
Have you got?
This is Horizon.
Have you got a different microphone, Swan?
So someone told me that the microphone I was using earlier was kind of broken. I'm using a different one.
It
Is
definitely
this
sounds
worse?
better.
I mean, I don't know
that
what it
seems
was
fair.
like before, but we're getting a bunch of. It sounds like you're touching your microphone and messing with it, and that makes
yeah.
loud noises.
That's
All
only
the
way
time, or
I
just
get it.
like now?
We're ready to do
Frequently.
some damage. Let's get this raw on the showed.
It's only
Nice.
when you're talking.
All right. Lieutenant Commander Rainbow, let's get assignments sorted.
Server group
Cadet
revoked.
Docile, what's your primary,
Server
secondary?
group revoked.
My primary is engineering. I have no specific secondary, although I did serve on Helm earlier.
Please take engineering.
Copy that.
Simi, what's your secondary?
Icons.
Okay, please take
I can-
science.
Alright.
Lieutenant Swan, with that very beautiful mic, please take communication and fighter.
Comms fighter.
Tetra, please take weapons, and I'll take the helm.
Inside.
Server group assigned.
Someone still has the helm on Saber, say no.
I don't see it.
No, it was not taken.
I don't see it either.
I can't take helm.
Just cycle one of your consoles.
Are you on the right chip?
I can
Like-
take helm.
I got it. At the threat of Swan taking it, I have found a way to take it.
No, I mean, I didn't have it selected, but I wanted to try whether it's your problem. Apparently it was.
This sounds like a you problem.
I mean, yeah.
You don't get the update message if people like. I see Helm is not taken, and Fish Rainbow, you've got it, haven't you?
Yeah, I do.
But then on my other screen, I see it is taken, but I guess I've not refreshed that one. It's a bit annoying.
Indeed.
Okay. All stations reporting ready. Helm is ready.
Roger.
Weapons ready.
Icons ready.
Engineering ready?
Science ready. Sorry.
Comms fighter ready. I should add, I do not have much fighter experience.
Now it's
Can't
time
do
to get
worse.
some.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do you know Blackjack?
Yeah, that's the issue why I don't have much
Command,
experience. I
this is
always need to.
Pathfinder Division, we're ready for launch. Alright.
I always lose my money,
For flight, stand by for launch.
and then I lose the shuttle against the dealer.
The winning move is to not play.
Yeah. Mike, where do you get the money to play blackjack? We don't get salaries.
Yeah.
Only fighter pilots, they get like 10
Fighter
chips.
pilots, they get a additional per deployment pay.
Because of the high
No
risk that
wonder
they
why
will
they're
die.
deployed all the time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Weapons online.
It's weird, Ron, because you've swapped your microphone and you sound closer now to what you sound like in real life than what you did the other week.
We have no cargo, no engineers, no marine teams, no medical teams, no comms, and no sensors, so nothing of anything in our storage.
Try again.
Again.
Again, we have nothing in storage.
Still nothing? If you do it too soon, it hasn't loaded the stuff in yet.
There you go. Now we've got stuff.
This is how the
Alright.
how
it works.
Alright. There's the alias gate. Where are we going, Ham?
I thought it's in the alias.
Any alias gate? Sure.
It's.
We're in time for 3.
That was me accidentally pressing the 1 key.
Alright.
Rainbow, no.
Horizon. Form up on TSN Saber. Take us towards any alias gate. I hate
Rainbow,
the name.
you're
I hate the
supposed to
name.
be an
Who
example
named
I
it?
don't. Yeah, I don't know how to say it.
In the alias.
That doesn't. What I don't know how to say that.
There should be a handbrake for him.
Isn't
it's called
there
reverse.
like a Isn't there also just if you hit space?
There you go.
An alias.
Where's the stress? Is it alias or alias or alias or alias?
May I inquire which language this word is originally adopted from?
It's from the type randomly on a keyboard language. Until you get something that looks phonetically plausible.
Phonetically plausible according to some definitions of phonetically plausible.
Yeah.
Alright, so we don't use like the regimented phonetics of Swiss German, but you know.
I mean, the thing is, in German, this would be fairly pronounceable.
There's 26 different variants of pronouncing this in Swiss German. Don't even start.
Yeah.
If I put umlauts on it, would it just really annoy you?
I mean, it would just change the way it's pronounced.
If you put umlauts on the Y, then it switches language to Turkish.
Yeah, true.
My favorite. I don't know where the station is, but it's a 2 station. It's my favorite.
Right. Comms, we need to activate the gate. All ships, stand by for jump.
Tedder, do you know where that station is?
I'm trying to find the button. Oh, it's the lowest one.
Yeah, it usually is. And now you gotta wait for a while for the jump button to appear, which will also be at the
Jump
bottom.
in 3, 2, 1.
I was expecting everybody to like scream.
Ah!
Crap, don't do it again.
Happy to oblige.
Helm because there's an asteroid right in front of us.
Come to heading 180.
180.
Command, intel is showing Kashan trading as an allied base. Reading as a USFP civilian base. No power, no life signs.
They are not responding to our hails.
TSN Saber, I think there must be some sort of glitch in the system.
I think the system side and sector side thingy stopped working at some point.
It's tricky system to get your head around.
You have to just do it before you jump, right? And in my mission script, I instructed the game master to do just that. And I think it works for sector transitions, but not for system transition jumps.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's the issue. Right, heading 180. Let's go to warp 1 through this nebula. Once the other side, we'll go to warp 2. Horizon maintain formation. Let's have sensors on full. In fact, Horizon, move into grid Echo 2. We'll spread out so that we've got more sensor coverage for intelligence gathering.
Copy that, Echo 2.
How we're going to continue down into grid Echo 4.
Understood.
The better picture we can get of the area, the better.
You know, Xavier, that Yui has his own station named after him.
You are?
Yui has his own station named after him.
Does he?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like it's my favorite station. It's the 2L station. But if you translate it from French to English, it spells you he. It sounds very
I wonder if we could get a station named after our fleet captain.
I think somewhere there's an asteroid named after me.
Yeah, there was a station after the fleet captain, but a very angry union blew it up.
Yes, okay.
Have we increased speed to warp 2?
Yes, we have.
Other questions, are my comms issues resolved now?
It does sound a lot better.
It does, yeah.
Good.
Ooh.
Alright.
The markets are they like supposed to be?
Horizon, continue into grid Echo 2, scanning what you can as you go. Let's continue down this way. We'll go between the markets and the main mine ring.
From the looks of it,
how close to the mine ring?
Restick? Is it Restick?
Right.
Restock.
We have a contact inside the nebula, inside Delta 4. The weapons platforms look to be online as well, so they can't go through the center.
Individual cranium.
They might.
Commander, are we detecting any traffic from Alpha 1-5 going to different forces in the area? Preferably not through it, Helm.
Yeah, careful of those
Yeah,
mines.
there's no particular traffic beyond the normal going through the sector at the minute.
They might not know we're here.
Alright.
Recommend we just kill it.
Yeah.
Let's move and hit it. It'll just delay the response a bit more. Direction 210. Roger that, command. We're going to move to eliminate the enemy contact that we have to try and reduce the response time of Krellians. Alright. Attack partner is Delta 2. Let's save our
Beams are
ordnance.
Alpha.
Take out their weapon
Alpha
systems and their engine systems first if you can.
On it.
Orders authorized.
Power on beams.
Power to beams.
Wow, that was quick.
What happens when you have a constant crew?
Considering those weapon platforms
Eliminated.
are online, I would say they have some sort of command station in there, but we just can't see it because of the nebula.
Right, let's go to 164. Right, see if you can boost power to sensors, get a bit of a view in there.
Copy.
I don't like it.
It's just weird to have the weapons platforms without a station.
I mean, those weapons platforms were
And
there from the
yeah.
TSN times, the TSN ones, but
Yeah.
the command base is gone. It's kind of strange.
And that ship was also heading into that ring.
I mean, it's
That would've-
possible that the
yeah.
hegemony repaired the weapons platforms.
Or they're just using that area as some sort of like
Staging area.
yeah, staging area. Thank you, took the word.
Oh, we have conquered the station.
Congratulations, mission approved. Mission complete. Alright.
Here's the gate.
Okay. Two defense platforms.
So it'll be nice and easy No dramatic entrance will be made.
Is this mining station supposed to be friendly?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't
They are
have
not
to
responding to hails, so I
it-
assume not.
Oh, no life signs, no power signature. Okay.
Or they are dead.
Horizon doesn't look like we're getting any more sensor data in this area. We've got 2 defense platforms. We're going to ignore the mining platform for the time being.
Copy.
Move to eliminate defense platform Charlie. Sabre will move to eliminate defense platform Hotel. If things get too hot, we'll fall back into grid Bravo 3 and regroup there.
Affirmative.
Alright, Hound.
Platform C.
Take us into defense platform Hotel. See what room bookings they've got.
They have a few.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Charlie group coming towards
There's
us.
nothing launching from them, is there? Let's move
No.
in and try and eliminate as quickly as possible. Attack parties Delta 2. Science, let's see what that Charlie fleet is.
Oh, there's a drone cruiser. Charlie 19.
Roger that. Ooh,
Front shields at 40.
base hit hard. Get shield frequency on the base.
Front shield is down.
Shield frequency is alpha.
Alpha is set.
Keep the down cons away from the front end of the ship for the time being. Yeah, that's a heavy base, is that?
Damage to front shield.
Can you target anything on that base? Any weapon systems or anything?
We're too close for me to tell for sure, but I don't think
Drone
so.
incoming.
Front shield systems at 50%.
I can reverse you a bit, but
Switch to attack pattern Omega 1 on the defense platform. Try and get the torpedoes on the weakened shield
one.
facing. If you do one torpedo and one P shot.
Division.
Go ahead, Admiral.
We have entered the sector and will start to protect the area.
See if you can get
You
a P shock on that.
operations to take over Laurier Gate.
Roger that. We're just eliminating the defense platforms, then we'll start moving on the gate.
There are 3 drone cruisers in that fleet.
Horizon, move towards the gate. See if you can get some rendezvous points down there.
Affirmative. 5.
Alright. Let's go into grid Delta 4 Mark 3. Engage the Echo group. We're going to ignore the Charlie group for now. If you can loop around this minefield, we could draw them into their own mines.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not sure we have hard tank on them.
I don't think we do.
Comms, annoy them.
Trying.
Oh, okay.
We should have one of them at least.
Alright, excellent. They're turning towards us.
You want Echo as well?
No, just Charlie fleet.
What did you tell them? You insult their mother.
That always works.
Okay. Echo fleet. Looks like a Targoth fleet. Load EMP nuclear torpedo into the tubes. Let's do a Delta 1 firing pass. Get them on us.
Front shields at 50.
Horizon, this is Sabre.
Go ahead.
Horizon, once you've secured the 2 rendezvous points, I want you to defend the gate from any enemies that come close to it.
Copy that.
Machine blurries on the Theseus.
Probably, yeah. He's trying to get his
Shields at 75.
Yep.
The Delta 1 you said?
Delta 1 firing pass, yeah. Gather them up, then do switch to attack pattern Omega 3.
Up fired.
We have Tango.
Hard about.
Saber, this is Horizon.
After the drones.
Go ahead, Horizon.
We have deposited the rendezvous of the Marines onto Laurier Gate. Will we need to drop off engineers as well?
Stand by for communications back from the Marines and through command and control on that one. For the time being, you want to eliminate Bravo and Delta Fleet closing on your position.
Acknowledged.
Is the Echo Eliminator ready?
The Omega 3 has been ready for a while now.
Oh, I didn't know. Units fire.
All right. Get P shocks.
Nice.
70 and 64 P shocks.
P-shocks.
Heard about?
Well done on the surrender on Echo 27.
Echo 6-4 beams at Charlie for coming from the front of it. Oh wait, we're not doing that. We're doing torpedoes. My bad.
Wow, 6-4 got his shields up just.
Yep. Quite a few drones incoming.
If we can eliminate 6-4.
Ow.
We're not in the...
Maneuvering at 50%.
Oh, god damn it.
Right, switch to attack pattern Delta 2 on Echo 1-1.
Quick boost and maneuver, please.
Yeah, it's boosted, but our systems are down to 50%, so just...
Keep going in for a beam. Brace rear. Right. Hard about, please.
Thomas, can you get a taunt on Charlie group again? I'll just take the pressure. In fact, no, don't do that. Let's see, rendezvous point 4, rendezvous point 3. Let's get an engineering team in. And then Helm go for rendezvous point 4. Horizon, this is Saber.
Go ahead, Saber.
Horizon, we're going to move for one of the rendezvous points, whichever one that you leave behind.
Excellent. We're just getting rendezvous 3.
Roger that. Clear out those enemies that you're engaging with haste if you can, because we've got a Scarron heavy group coming in.
Acknowledged.
Okay.
Rendezvous 4 is in front of us.
Let's get
Ready to launch?
Yep, let's go. Get that team out.
Alright.
Giants, we need double scans on the Scarrons. Need to see what they've got.
Double scans on the Scarrons. Yep.
Maneuvers back to 100.
One of them looks like it might have cloak.
Okay, FCS now.
And one of them looks like it does. It keeps disappearing. They have anti-torp, shield drain, anti-mine.
Oh, tractor.
Ooh.
2 tractors. Oh, this is going to be a heavy group. Alright, we need to evade this group for the time being. Let's come down to direction 145. Let's keep giving them the runaround. Has any got anti-mine?
Yes, they have anti-mine, anti-torp, basically anti-everything.
What's Juliet 3-1?
Juliet 3-1, I'll get a scan on them now.
I wonder if the tractor drops if we hit them with an EMP.
Cloak, anti-torp on Juliet 3-1.
Can we load 1 homing torpedo and 1 tag into the tubes?
On it,
If
cubes.
If you go at point blank and fire 2 P-shocks, it usually kills them.
CIC to fleet.
We're going to go and engage Juliet 3-1 and try and hit them with... we'll fire a homing torpedo first, followed quickly by a tag to keep them out.
Tag?
Go ahead, Commander.
Sir, the engineers say that the gate control mechanisms have been heavily encrypted. This is going to take some time for them to sort out. In the meantime, meantime, do your best to keep enemies away from the gate. It seems they're dropping
Target.
marine units of their own to hinder
Fire.
our progress, so we may need additional drops and possibly some medics.
Oh, they didn't have anti-torp.
It's fine.
They went to warp.
Evasive maneuvers, evasive maneuvers.
Oh, it's gonna hit.
That's not they're at warp.
Juliet 6-2 only has
Front end
anti-mine.
rear shields at 60%.
There's Juliet 3-1. Let's go after the Bravo group. Horizon, keep giving the Juliet group the run around. We'll come and help with Bravo.
Acknowledged.
Alright, moving to engage Bravo. 5-4, attack pattern is Delta 3.
Right.
Try and lead them in a straight line, Horizon. It makes it easy to...
Acknowledged. We will do that.
I assume that's heavy ordnance that you fired?
That has been, yes.
That was close.
Yes.
To warn us.
Yeah.
Torpedoes?
They have...
Horizon,
neither of them are anti-torp.
TSN Saber. We're going to go after Juliet 8-2.
Copy. Look.
Focus fire, Juliet 8-2. Formation is Charlie.
Drone.
Right. Attack pattern is Delta 3. Maximum power to the beams. Juliet 8-2 is our
Frequency
target.
is Alpha. Incoming fighter wing.
Front shields down now.
Gets out,
Rear
gets
shields
out.
on.
Front shields and rear shields are down.
We are at warp.
Tractor.
Tractor.
Horizon, focus fire. Mayday.
Coming in. Load up.
Right, keep it warp.
All
keep it warp.
systems taking.
Stay at
We're
warp.
getting a lot of damage in
as
warp.
much as
Front
we can.
shield,
There we
rear
go. Get us
shield,
out.
primary beams.
We're out.
Alright, Horizon, we're out. See if you can get out before you get tracted.
Focus repair on warp. You have info on main, Captain, if you want.
I did say focus fire on one of the targets, didn't I?
Yes.
Juliet 3-1, I think.
Yeah.
It's A2, I think.
Oh, that's dead then.
Energy at 40%. Damage control teams are around half.
Roger that.
Are you good if I drop here?
Right,
at
how?
FPS?
Yeah, go to fuel collection.
We are on our way to Loria Gate for reinforcements.
If you look at the saber, it looks like a smiley face at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, it does.
What? Okay, what have we got coming towards us?
Juliet 6-2.
Is there a cloak ship as well?
Yep, there is a cloak ship, Juliet 7-7. Anti-mine.
Right.
Its front shield's down.
How are we looking for combat effectiveness? Right, let's take out Juliet 7-7.
Oh,
Attack pattern Delta
Primary
3.
beams
Delta
are
3.
only at 50%. Front shields at
Roger.
25%.
Boost power to
What about?
Delta 3. Oh, they've got teleback.
Oh.
Helm, warp out of here.
Oh, there is another cloaked one, Juliet
Yep,
3-1.
get out, Helm, get out.
I'll go behind the mines if you're good with that.
Yep.
Two of them have teleback. One of them's anti-torp.
Maybe they're lucky they'll tell back into the mine ring.
Rear shields fully restored.
I'm back to FCS here.
Roger that. I'm not quite sure what the Horizon's now doing.
It looks like they're heading towards Juliet 6-2, but they should know that there's cloaked.
Yeah. But they said we're defending the gate, but then
They left the Theseus to defend the gate.
I don't know really what's going on.
Neither do I.
I mean, they said they will go for reinforcements. They're probably dropping the reinforcement marines on the gate.
Oh, yeah.
I suggest taunting the Lima fleet.
Yeah, go for it.
Got him.
All right.
You got hit by the mines.
Helm, come to direction 187. Let's close on Juliet 3-1. Maximum power to the beams. See if you can take out the weapon systems. Frequency. Excellent.
Incoming drone.
Horizon, move back towards the gate. Make sure it's clear of enemies. We'll handle these scarons now.
Nice.
Good.
Beams are down.
I meant Helm. Beams stay up in engineering, please.
Yep.
Juliet 7-7.
Retarget.
Yep.
Hello back.
Yep.
Shoot it.
His front shields are down.
Front shields are 0.
Are they shield vamping us?
I don't even know they are.
Yep, they just clicked.
Alright, hold. Keep our shields online until they decloak. Can we get our... Oh, they're shield vamping, aren't they? That's why our forward shields are so low.
Yeah.
By the way, good job engineering. I've been seeing there's.
Juliet 3-1's behind us.
How about? Ready, weapons, work out. Right there.
Saber, this is Horizon. Go ahead, Horizon.
Juliet 7-7 is now behind us.
We've gotten a successful taunt on both Mike and Lima. Looks like only Lima is going to be taking our
Impulse at
taunt.
83%. We have no shields.
No good angle on the weapon system.
It looks
Yeah.
like they might be trying to focus on securing the gate. You need to move in and eliminate them.
Render.
Nice surrender. Have we got another enemy close by
Juliet
here?
7-7. I saw them cloaking deep. Yeah, they're nearby.
See if we can track them.
Oh.
Can we have the forward view on main again?
You definitely can.
I don't have them on the captain's map.
Do I? There they are.
Right there.
7-7. Direction 342.
Alright, let's move in to get them. We want to hit them hard with beams to maximum power.
Damn it. They've tracked us.
They've cloaked as well. They are 150 away from us, direction 315. 310.
They don't have tractor.
Range is now 400.
Oh, they're shield draining us. That's what it is.
Heading 293. Come to heading 293. Go at full impulse speed. Oh, they turn back towards us. Range 600, 400, 300, 200, 100.
Do you have torpedoes in the tube?
270. 270. Come
I've
to
got
270.
P-shocks. We're too close for blind fire.
You are
Hound, just
flying
hold
past them.
position. There we go. Right, let's get on them.
What about? Oh, they're gone.
On the back.
169.
Let them come into the mines there.
They've got
There they are.
anti-mine.
Yeah,
They're right in front of us.
Mm-hmm. Frequency is alpha.
Alright, the shields are offline. Keep hitting them.
Rear.
They're running. Yep.
Yeah, their warp has been disabled, but they're still warping.
It's their maneuvering impulses off. There we go.
Finally.
I think that's an FCS.
Come to heading 113, remain in FCS.
All systems green. Our shields are still recharging.
Roger that.
Horizon, this is Saber. Go ahead, Saber. Horizon, is Theseus getting rendezvous point 6? We seem to be having trouble with rendezvous 6. It seems to be a ghost. Does not allow for drop off of Marines. Roger that. We'll come down and see if we can attempt it with our shuttle.
All right, load up Marine team on the shuttle. Move to rendezvous point 6, direction 112. I thought I just saw Theseus drop something else.
Shuttle loaded, ready to launch.
Yeah.
Good for launch, Ryder.
It should work fine. It was.
Oh, you missed it.
I have no visual.
Backs up, so that we're not too close to
Doesn't seem to
point.
be on the plane. Check up and down.
Skills at 100.
Past it. Try putting your brake on. And face 000. Try looking up and down.
Saber, this is Horizon. Red Horizon. We are Ordnance Red. Is there any chance of getting the grant? Stand by.
Got visual, it's way below plane. Diving.
Command, this is TSN Saber.
Go ahead, TSN Saber.
Command, is there any possibility of resupply in this area?
So acknowledge the grant is in the vicinity. Should I bring it forward?
Yeah, go ahead, Command, bring it forward.
Understood. It'll be entering the area in the vicinity of Delta 1.
We have a toggle fleet
Roger.
heading in our direction.
Command, TSN Horizon, the grant will be coming into
Sorry for that.
Delta 1. You can break and restock now. Excellent, thank you.
Right, what have we got? A Papa fleet in front of us. Heavy Targoth. We've got EMP nuke. Let's do load 1 EMP, load 1 mine. We'll fire the EMP and then we'll do an Echo 1 pass. On Papa
Unloading
fleet.
P-shocks. Preparing EMP.
Can you convert energy weapons?
Ever so gladly. Loading EMP. Loading mine, I heard, I believe.
Yep.
Load the EMP. There
So
we
like Kilo Echo 1?
An EMP strike followed by Echo 1. That's what I heard.
Yep.
EMP and mine ready.
It shouldn't be approaching.
Right.
I'll keep seals on for now. I'm gonna try to get a few more tickets for this, yeah, so it's fine.
I mean, it's too late now.
Yep. John?
John.
EMP away.
Can you focus on the Sierra group?
Ray shields. Going in. Brace, brace, brace. Drop.
Come hard about. Finish off those last two with P-shocks on primary beams.
Fire to launch.
Delta 3.
Loading P-shocks.
Delta 3, I heard.
Yep.
Drones.
Where did those fighters come from?
The Sierra group coming in behind
From our
us.
friendly neighborhood Arvonians.
Yep,
Evasive maneuvers.
There's a Cranium group coming towards us.
Romeo 49, light carrier.
Ah,
Right, ignore the fighters. We'll move to engage the
COC,
Romeo
TSN
49.
Saber. Go ahead.
Damage control teams down to
Engines report the gate is
30%.
coming back online. You may jump as soon as the Grant reaches the gate. Roger that. Horizon, we need to clear the gate.
Copy. We'll be over there in just a moment.
So we just grab Tango, sir.
Yeah. Start leading them up towards their own minefield.
We're gonna Delta 1 on Sierra, I'm assuming.
You got TAC command, Mr. Helm.
I do have Tactical Command, but I cannot change battle order.
Well, our order is to clear the gates. So.
Wow, that's the general order. Alright, move to engage Romeo 49 direction is 330. Load up homing torpedoes, let's go with attack pattern Delta 3 on
Horizon
that.
is bringing the fleet towards the gate.
Try and take Romeo 49 out before the fighters relaunch.
Maximum aggression.
On it.
As soon as you have torpedoes, just launch.
We don't need the frequency anymore.
Come on, quick.
Good.
There we go, right, hard about. Sierra Group, let's get a mine on them. Echo 1, attack point is Echo 1 on Sierra Group.
Cycling tubes, please boost tube. I am not ready.
Yeah, coming towards us pretty quick.
Yeah. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Damage to primary beams.
Drop.
Rest in pieces, TSN
Nice.
Verdant.
Nope.
Alright, Sierra
it
7
survived.
2. There we go.
Our front shields are down. Front shields are down.
Roger that, let's get them back online.
Yes, FCS near the gate.
We should get ready to jump.
Yeah.
Soon.
Let's move towards the gate and activate it.
We are
Put
on
us in
the
fuel
gate.
collection by the gate.
Wait.
Horizon, move into range of the gate.
Acknowledged.
Are we close enough to the gate to activate it?
Well, it's trying to activate, but Horizon is still too far away.
Is it 1st Battle Division?
Yeah.
1st Battle Division, this is Sabre, TSN Sabre. Firefight Division will be making our jump in just a
Ready
moment.
for jump.
Acknowledged, Sabre. Godspeed.
Alright, let's go.
Shields restored.
Alright, fuel collection.
Nice job.
Good. I think we dealt with quite a lot of damage. Well, quite a fluid situation going on as well.
Fluid simulation.
Fluid situation. Any bits to pick up on? Any bits that weren't clear or could have been improved or missed opportunities?
Not enough shuttle ops.
Sorry.
You can tell Blurry it was a skill issue. That off-plane
Wait,
drop.
was it Blurry on the other ship?
I think Blurry is tagged as Psycom Fighter on the horizon.
Yeah.
All right, so it was 3,000 off plane, 3,000 below. I've never seen that before.
That's quite
It
strange.
happened. It was happening last week.
Maybe it's to do with the rendezvous point cycling, because we've been using quite a bunch last week and this week as well.
Oh, I was taking a few notes on my notebook on questions I would have. Could you refresh me on what FCS means again?
It's fuel collection systems. It's a coordination between helm and weapons. I'm gonna do it on its own. I have to turn off the shields, put my impulse between 30 and 50%, and after about like 15-ish seconds, we'll start regaining energy. I think
Got
it's
it.
about 100 energy per 30 seconds with that.
Okay. Thanks. And there was a request earlier to boost sensors. So I did that, but I wasn't sure like how that works. Like how does it help with our like detection stuff?
So if you boost power to sensor systems on your power slider, it increases the range that we can see if our range is limited, and it also increases the scan speed that signs can do.
Yeah. Okay. I was familiar with the scan speed, but I think this is my first time hearing about the range. Okay. Thank you.
I mean, it's only the case if our range is limited in the first place.
Okay.
By default, it's unlimited, but there might be some situations like space, weather,
Yeah.
or jamming,
Got it.
or whatever that
Yep.
limit our sensor range, and then we can only see a ship. The radius isn't always the same. It depends on the type of the jamming. In other words, the game master has control over this.
Yeah. Okay.
But boosting the sensors will just slightly bump it up, and then we see a little bit further than otherwise.
Got it. Thank. And then this last one was about how is there like a shorthand to better distinguish between like the shield value and the system shield health? Like, because if I say like shields at 50%, I feel like that might mean
you can say shield nodes.
I like to say shields damaged 50% when I'm referring to system damage.
Okay.
There
I'll
also
just add damage to.
An experienced captain will also know what officer is saying what, so he should catch on at the shields damage nodes.
Okay.
Tech should cover like shields down. But yeah, you can say shield damage to 50% for that.
Yeah, I catch it every time, so I know exactly who's saying what all the time.
Yeah, our fleet captain's very.
He's very smart.
Last note that I had is not related to the game. It's about TeamSpeak whispers. I don't know where they're coming from.
Other ships and CIC.
Yeah, so I whisper to the other ship or to the command and control deck channel, and then Fish, who's in the command and control deck channel, whispers to us, and the Horizon will whisper to us as well. So we end up with this communication across ships. It makes it tricky as well when you don't know voices, and like it's usually only one or two people anyway reporting in from the other ships. So you kind of you get to know the captain's voices in particular, and you're like, oh, that's Draco, or oh, that's Donovan, or oh, that's Xavier talking, and you learn to ignore them.
We know it's Xavier when he's his helm.
I get a notification sound like. Psst.
Yes.
This is one of the first things you should turn off.
Yeah, I was like so distracted. I was like, is someone calling my attention? What's going on?
Oh, really? Have you got it switched off?
I do too.
I've just never noticed it. I never knew you could turn it off.
I used to have the Radio FX plugin, but it's never been updated for this version of TeamSpeak that I'm running, which is really annoying because it used to be great.
That would be cool, like a radio effect, because at least it's like a notification that okay, there's comms coming in. This is like a psst, psst, like it's a little distracting.
Well, it changed the voice as well to give it like a crackled radio effect, as if it was coming over the radio.
That's nice, yeah.
It was really neat, but they don't do it anymore.
I think I have the recording of the game I played in 2019. All of the whispers that were going on across the.
We'll break till 25 past. So.
All right.
Yeah. If there's anything else, make sure you're asking. People are happy to answer all the questions.
See also the current TeamSpeak chat. Just summarize some things in there.
Oh, thank you.
You can find most of these resources if on the Discord you go to the TSN Horizon crew channel, because they don't use their channel, they just have a list of useful links in it to use as a reference, which includes the sound pack that I mentioned.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I'll let you guys go. You can.
I want to go get some toast.
See.
Fleet captain, I do have
I don't want to set up a website for setting the alarm that everyone knows.
Hey yo.
Hey
Dip,
yo.
dip time
Daylight
come and
and
dip
we
wanna
wanna go home.
Hey yo. Oh, hey yo. Dip time come and we got the 2 sips we go.
Something along those lines.
I don't even.
So let's board chips and go.
Yes, I think so.
Whoever made that was master.
Commander Sandster, back in his Ensign days.
Oh, wow. Praise Namster.
Did all the singing too.
If it's what I think it is, it was a good job.
Yeah, he did.
User disconnected from your channel.
I kind of am missing Kalon.
I just feel the urge to demonstratively look at my watch when you do this.
What? Oh, of course you're streaming, aren't you?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not wearing my watch.
That doesn't matter.
No.
Sure.
The gesture doesn't require a watch.
True.
Ah, Captain Evans, you snuck in behind me. I didn't realise you were. I was like waiting for you to arrive. Okay. Let's see. The mission details. I believe, Lieutenant Tetra, you have the command for this one. Command and control for this one.
I am the mission details now. We've made it to Loria. So far, so good. Now we're moving on to part 2 of our objective. The first battle division has stayed behind at the Anialius Loria gate to cover our retreat. The gate itself is the main choke point on our retreat path, so it's important that they hold that. Anything else in between us and the gate, we can probably circumnavigate if anything else is there. But the gate is strategically crucial to this mission. So that's why the stronger division is holding that while we are moving to our deep strike. Our mission, as you've already heard, is to get to the slingshot array, which is where Loria Command used to be. And we are to take out the entire array. And once the array is gone, we are to retreat back to Enialius. Questions?
What system?
Tiber.
I'm gonna hate to say this. Silent running.
Yeah.
I don't think that will be helpful. It will just slow us down. The thing is, we have just been fighting them for quite some time in front of the Enialius gate. They know we're coming by now.
But they don't know from what direction.
Well, from the Enialius
Yes, I'll
gate.
say, presumably from the gate.
I think...
But from which direction of the gate?
Oh, now we're talking.
I mean, are we going to go directly there, or are we going to try to sneak around to Sector 10? And then jump in.
Well, the decision will be up to Division Command, but in my opinion, speed will favor us more here than trying to be sneaky. Because they know exactly where we currently are, and they can probably, anticipate exactly what we're trying to do. So, yeah. That's the mission.
Can we put a nuke on a shuttle?
No, unfortunately, we still haven't figured out how to do that, despite the 5 years of technological progress we've missed.
They didn't have the drive. They didn't have blurry.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if blurry had been around for 5 years, it would be working by now. But unfortunately, blurry was caught up in time travel shenanigans, as were all of us. So here we are.
All right, let's move on this mission. Captain Evans, can you take command of the Saber and take the forces into eliminate the
forces
slingshot?
to Isengard. Wait.
Yes, sir. All hobbits report to medbay.
For your annual foot shaving.
What about third dinner?
All right, unless there's any questions on our mission from the other officers. To the ships!
Hello there.
Oh.
Saber's main screen. Saber's science screen. Hello, I said Saber's science screen.
Is there anybody streaming on Horizon? Oh, of course.
Quares is, yeah. Then we'll want the Horizon main screen. And of course, most importantly, we need science and game master. Let's use the captain's. Sometimes captains are like asking on the bridge, like who's using the captain's map, or science is asking like who's using science, and everybody's like no. I realized it might also be the game master. Game masters often need to refer to what the ships actually can see using either captain's map or science console, and like it's hard not to accidentally click on something, especially when you're really focusing on something else.
Yeah. Another thing that Cosmos
Saber,
was
this
off.
is Horizon. Go ahead, Horizon. We are fully suited up in our radiation suits and ready to go.
Oh, shut up, Miranda.
I think the crashes that we were having were because of the installs of Cosmos on people's computers, you know. Potentially. Yeah, if people didn't delete the game and replace it with the unzipped stuff.
So basically what you've been doing.
Fresh, yeah, yeah.
Saber to all ships in CIC. We are ready to go.
We need fresh installs.
Yes, it all ships. That's acknowledged. Prepare for mission commencement. This is just code for yes, CIC is also ready. Who is starting the mission?
Rainbow.
Better get to it. I'm waiting. Mission timer's ticking. Well, it's his training sim that we're eating into if we run overtime, so.
To activate it.
go. So yeah, it seems like
There we
the
go.
set system side, set sector side stuff stopped working completely.
It shouldn't stop working because no code's changed.
Yeah, I don't know, but it hasn't been working for fish just now. Alright, initial system side. Chamonix. This one works. The initial system side when you before you load anything. Gloria. 8.
I think the tricky bit with it is you got to do things in a specific order.
Yeah. JZ4 flight, proceed to your objective.
Acknowledge CIC. All ships fall into formation Fox close, direction 227, warp factor 2. Engage.
Always using the
If only 2 ships, yeah, well.
TSN, Sabre TSN Horizon. Let's punch a hole together through weapons platform Alpha. I will give further instructions later. It'll be a Charlie formation to begin with.
Acknowledge, we're with you.
That was quick.
Horizon, please make those carriers go away. That's the Alpha fleet.
Copy that. Take Saber, if you give us some distance, we'll take those fighters through the mine ring.
We are under time pressure here, Horizon.
Crash. System crash. Channel commanders, looks like a crash.
Channel Command, is Rainbow able to reload the server?
Well, I was just able to reconnect.
Channel
So
Command,
that.
looks like it's backed up.
Okay.
Fleet, stand by for update.
Channel Commanders, you may resume.
Sabre Horizon, same orders as before, assuming that Alpha Group is the carriers.
Acknowledged. We'll use the minefield for the purpose of those fighters. They're fast enough.
How are we doing, Horizon TikTok?
We're on it. Which do you want us to take out after that?
I'll let you know when you've taken them out. Saber, how are you doing with those carriers?
Carrier, 2 of the carriers are dead. The last one is basically broken, but their fighters are disabled.
I want it gone. I will give you further instructions in a moment.
Very well.
TSN Saber, TSN Horizon, will you stop playing with that thing?
We don't have a lot of nukes here. We're only going to be able to do that once or twice. Which would you prefer?
I want the carrier gone.
Oh, the carrier's been gone for a while.
Then why didn't you report back? Please maneuver down and engage Delta Fleet.
Acknowledged.
Channel commanders do keep the objective in mind. Don't metagame it.
What are they metagaming?
Fish knows what the mission is, and I think he's avoiding going for the objective because of it. There, I think he got the message.
I'm not sure what I follow.
Yeah, you will in a second. CIC to 4 flight, hold fire! Hold fire! Do not destroy the station! Platform. Yeah. CIC 4 flight.
Message received but not understood.
We have got an emergency communication and an intelligence update for you. Please regroup in sector Delta 4, and you will relay the intelligence to you.
Saber Horizon, please form us with us in Delta 4 Mark II.
Delta 4 Mark II acknowledged.
Saber Horizon, modification, you may refuel and rearm at ground.
Thank you. Take.
CSC to 4 flight.
This is 4th Life receiving. What's going on?
We have received an emergency communication from the 1st Battle Division. They were overwhelmed by a large hegemony fleet under the command of Celestial Guardian Gerkna. 1st Battle has been unable to hold their position and had to retreat. They have lost the Inalios Sloria Gate, and we are therefore unable to return to Tiber at the moment. So, the new plan is to conquer the slingshot and use it to get back, because otherwise we're going to be trapped here, and we do not want that. We will identify marine and engineer drops for you. Our engineers have experience with this sort of thing by now. They will configure the sling to bring us back, and then after that it should auto-destruct. So that these are the new mission parameters. Is that understood?
That's acknowledged, CIC. Defend Loria platform, drop engineers, escape the sector.
That's confirmed. We'll identify the drop points for you. You may resume your new objectives at any point.
Acknowledged.
Alright, there we go. So that is why I thought it was metagaming.
Let us know when you're ready to go.
Because it didn't want to weaken it, because now they have to protect it instead of destroying it. Rendezvous. In deployment. Marine deployment.
Saber, we are recharged. Where would you like us?
Saber, Horizon, please engage enemies in sector Bravo 3 currently, and try and distract the Echo fleet up that way as well. We'll start with the Delta fleet and hopefully get a few drops in.
Copy that. Echo and Bravo are our targets.
Acknowledge you have permission to do marine drops at opportunities of availability.
Excellent. Thank you.
This is Celestial Guardian Gerkna on the board of the Keloi Gitosh to the unfortunate officers of the Fort Light Division.
No, this is Captain Evans of the Sabre to Kiliogust, receiving you.
Fort Light, you have fought valiantly. I commend you on your victory in Maria's system. But you have to admit, we now have you. You have nowhere to go. Surrender now, and we will escort you to a nearby USFB planet that we control. We promise we will not harm your officers if you surrender now.
If you surrender the system, we will agree to your terms.
Oh, no can do. I am an admiral, not a politic person.
Oh, maybe you ought to have a chat with those political persons. They don't seem to have your interests at heart, because you're all going to die.
I do not listen to empty threats, Fort Light Division.
Understood. Communications out. Sabre Horizon, report please.
We are an Ordnance Amber, Energy Amber. Still combat effective.
If you feel the need, go to the grant now. We're going to be busy shortly, I suspect.
I suspect so. Sabre, this is Horizon.
Go ahead, Horizon.
Once we are finished, which group do you want us to take on?
Mike and November group closest to the platform.
Acknowledged. Mike and November.
Channel commanders, can we have a comms reset?
Channel commander's done. Geloikites to Unaten. Deploy the reserve fleet now.
Saber to CIC.
CIC Saber, go ahead.
How are we doing with the platform?
Full flight. We are progressing on the platform. The engineers report that they have been able to take control of its operations, and they are now setting up the necessary instructions to get us slingshotted and then auto-destructed afterwards.
Acknowledged. After we've restructured the Grant, can you ask them to maneuver themselves towards the slingshot?
That we can do. That's acknowledged.
Saber Horizon, urgent. You'll need to deal with that Kilo fleet.
This is the TSN Grant 2-4 Flight Division.
Go ahead, Grant.
Saber, if you could just distract those Oscar and fleets just for a moment, we'll be able to use silent running to get into the ring more easily.
That's acknowledged, Grant.
All the Arwonian carriers are on the platform. CIC to 4 Flight.
Go ahead, CIC.
We're going to have to jump right away. Please pull all of your ships to the platform right now before it gets destroyed.
Acknowledge. Horizon, form up on the gate.
Do our best.
Why are there 3 weapon platforms B?
Redundancy.
Yeah, clearly. Oh dear. Oh, I know what happened. Something.
Activate, activate, activate.
Activating 3, 2, 1. We have successfully been able to jump. All ships, please do debrief your crews, and then after that meet in the mission briefing room for a brief debrief. I wanted to delete a ship that was stuck in the Alpha 1 corner because I gave it an AI command and forgot about it. I wanted to delete it. I accidentally selected the little marker that says Loria 11 and deleted that one. And unfortunately, that's the object that my whole script uses to determine whether it needs to spawn in all of the extra stuff I added to the map. So when I deleted it, my script went and like, oh, we're in Loria 11 and that thing doesn't exist, so let's spawn everything. And that's why we ended up having all the bases in duplicate and triplicate, including the Arvonian base that launches 10 fighters, which was now there twice, even though it was destroyed earlier. It was launching 20 fighters and it was becoming impossible. You're not listening. It's okay.
I've got the stream on in the background.
Yeah,
I'm like triple tasking.
It was a very interesting side effect.
So they managed to get out.
Yeah. I mean, they would have failed to defend the thing for the timer I initially set, but it was because I made a mistake, so it wouldn't have felt fair to let them fail. So I just decided to shortcut it, which also means that we're more or less on time, which otherwise we wouldn't have been. So now Rainbow can do his training thing. How many Marines are in a Marine team?
How many Marines are in a Marine team?
Like, for storytelling purposes.
Oh, good question. How many have I put in here? What's the strength of the Marine team in the TSN databases? I've not put down. I do have a strength somewhere. I think it's 8.
Okay, so I'm going to need 16 names of the Marines who have heroically sacrificed themselves to allow us to escape.
Stand by.
How many engineers are in an engineering team? Please don't say. Please don't say it's another 8.
It's about 6, usually.
Channel Commander
It can vary.
said 25 past the hour. or 20 past?
Channel commanders, that's 20 past the hours, and then there's going to be a debrief for the mission as well. At 20 past, that is.
Ooh.
Hello.
Well, that was somewhat stressful.
Yes, in the end it turned a lot more stressful than it should have been due to a mistake of mine, I suppose. Unexpected behavior of the script. But no. It was meant to be challenging. I think it got a bit more so than I initially intended.
What was the script error, out of curiosity?
If you'll give me a minute, I'm trying to prepare a bit of storytelling for later for the debriefing, and I only have like 5 minutes to get that done. I'm happy to explain it to you after.
Yeah, no worries. Draco, sorry for being a bit short there, but you seem to be doing your own thing.
So we did in fact, pardon me, take out the carrier, and I didn't report that, and that's true.
Yeah, you also took out a station, which I didn't ask you to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8.
That's true, we did. But we were trying to carry out the rest of the orders as given.
Yes, you did start following more closely afterwards, and that is appreciated. It was a bit frustrating because I was intending to get you to start attacking the platform after you dealt with the carrier group, because that was the primary objective, and we just took so long for whatever reason.
They were not grouping up very nicely, and we were using heavy ordnance, so we were trying to save our heavy ordnance, because at that point we didn't know if we were going to have the grant.
Well, you don't have to group everything up. You can pick them apart, and you do have beams. Just saying.
Well, okay, so we were doing that. That's exactly why it was taking so long. That's exactly what we were doing. So this sort of combat does take time. There are a lot of enemies up there that we were dealing with. I think I counted about 12.
Well,
so it's just a matter of. It also would be helpful to have known what our next target was going to be once we were done with it.
Well, that's the thing. I can't give you an order on a situation which I don't know exists.
No, you did say you wanted us to go after the platform at the time.
That was my intention, but I didn't want to give you that order and then find that the situation had changed and you had moved on to deal with my intended next order, but the order that I hadn't actually given, if you follow me.
Not entirely sure, but I'll take your word for it. Nonetheless, I will continue improving on following the orders that you've given.
No worries, no worries.
I'm going to step away for just a minute.
You have 1 minute.
I completely lost situational awareness halfway through that.
Oh dear.
There was an awful lot going on.
It's easy to do.
I need to get better at Psychom.
I need to lobotomize all the NPC ships.
Why's that? They're being too smart, or?
No, I've come up with a better way of giving them a brain.
It breaks until 20 past or 25 past?
It was 20 past. What is like the designation of a marine team? Is like the marine team number 1, or is something better, Xavier?
You are. Designation of marine team.
Yeah.
Fish.
Hmm?
Oh, so
Briefing
Fish
on one
sent me a ton of names.
I have
that
the names.
use.
I need the names of the teams themselves now.
Oh right, okay. Did usual like normal kind of designations, you know, Alpha Team, Bravo Team, like military style designations.
Yeah, it'd be like Alpha Squad, Second Company, whatever.
Hmm. Alpha Team, First Platoon, Second Company.
Oh, it's all over the place.
So you've got your team, and then your teams make up your platoons, and then your platoons make up your companies, and then your companies make up your battalions.
And which of
That's
these
a
has the
hierarchy.
8 people in it?
The team.
That'll be good enough.
You'll
Well,
have
where-
Alpha Team is your 8 people.
Yeah, okay.
Are you about to do a mission or a sim?
Last one's a sim. Training sim, specifically.
It is not.
Not? Oh, the training sim was postponed. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Well-
the command in light of recent events has postponed it.
In either case, there's a debriefing.
By all means, Lieutenant Tetra.
What?
By all means, take it away.
Thank you. Well, we have succeeded in so far that the slingshot platform that we just jumped from is confirmed to have immediately been destroyed thereafter by the hegemony forces, who were still trying to prevent us from escaping.
As planned.
Exactly as planned. Unfortunately, things got a bit tight at the end, so our engineering teams had set up a timer to activate a jump, and then auto-destruct the platform after 5 minutes. But as the platform got under attack, it became increasingly clear that there wouldn't be time for that. The platform would get destroyed sooner. So our engineers and marines have very bravely sacrificed themselves to permit us to escape in this way. They were left behind on the station and got destroyed with it. So we shall, of course, remember their names fondly and with honor. They are deserving of this. That is of Marine Team Bravo, Colonel Matthew Leonor, Major Cameron Nonna, Captain Mircea Tifaina, Lieutenant Menelaus Halador, Lieutenant Coy Blanchard, Sergeant Savar Andre, Sergeant Shiro Presemko, Private Salvador Mew, and of Marine Team Theta, Major Suma Morton, Captain Brigitta Michelle, Captain Jindriska Feliciana, Lieutenant Lone Isabel, Sergeant Anna Christopher, Sergeant Anand Throman, Private Valentina Karna, and Private Farana Melek. Of Engineering Detachment Sirius, Chief Warrant Officer Akash Mirse, Chief Petty Officer Jules Camaria, Petty Officer Akshay Sigudor, Petty Officer Ho'otseo Amanda, Crewman Netuno Milan, and Crewman Flaminger Ahuva. Of Engineering Detachment Aldebaran, Warrant Officer Wobe Amar, Chief Petty Officer Lata Lourdes, Petty Officer Agapeto Sandeep, Crewman Darmijan Ninisina, Crewman Farid Arne, and Crewman Hyginus Lina. We shall endeavor to make sure that their sacrifice was not in vain.
All crew are directed to up spirits in their honour this evening. Anyway, I'll hand back to you, Fleet Captain.
Roger that. I was just going to let you crack on. Let's see. Time is now 25 past the hour. Do we have a plan for the closing simulation as the simulation had changed?
Indeed, Lieutenant Commander Rainbow, did we decide what the plan was?
If you were willing to run it, no objections.
Okay, we will suspend the fleet training exercise until we have more fleets. Not fleets, ships. I will conduct a simulated mission shortly. I will allow everybody to get organised.
Okay, we'll have 4 minutes, and then we'll run it from 1/2 the hour. All officers at 1/2 the hour, report to your ships, and we'll go from there.
I assume previously assigned ships.
Yeah.
Rainbow?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to bow out. I am developing a headache, so I
Okay.
need to get in. But yeah, it's been good flying with y'all. Hope you liked this mission. Somber ending.
It was very good. In fact, I think the somber ending enhanced it.
Agree.
I took great care to pronounce all of these names.
When you have a moment, can you send me their name?
They're in the mission script document in the outcome section, so
Okay,
they're
awesome.
already there.
Do a little something for them.
Yep.
You could post it in the fleet news, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we are in Slingshot space and won't officially be receiving fleet news, but I have some things in store that, like, it's going to be news in the USFP, and out of character I want to showcase this, but like in character we wouldn't be able to receive it, so it's going to be
I'll message you when fine.
Yeah. Of course, I'm going to go straight for bed, but I will be happy to look at it tomorrow. And yeah, Fish, the problem was, I'm going to briefly explain to you that one, because otherwise I'll just forget. So my script spawns in like extra hegemony bases and stuff into the existing systems, and the way it does that is when a system is loaded, it checks, like it has a condition that goes like this. Are we in Loria Sector 5? And does the Loria 5 little marker thingy in the top left corner, does that not exist? If it doesn't exist, it spawns in all of the new extra stuff, including that little marker. And then after that, the marker exists, and it does not need to spawn any. Now in this mission, I had one NPC ship that got stuck in the top left corner because I gave it a directional AI and forgot about it. I wanted to delete that ship. I accidentally highlighted the little marker thingy instead. When I deleted the selected thing, I deleted the marker, causing everything custom in the system, so all the hegemony bases, to be respawned. So even those that were already there, they were just spawned in duplicate and were there a second time. And of course, the Arvonian station had a full fighter platoon again. And of course, I didn't immediately realize what happened. I just noticed that the ship I wanted to delete didn't get deleted, so I immediately tried again. And in the end, most of the stations were there in triplicate. So thanks to that, the mission became not just difficult, but actually impossible to succeed at that point, because there was suddenly so many fighters in the mine ring. And I decided to just go for the quick ending, A, before anyone notices, and B, because it wouldn't have felt fair for the players to fail a mission due to what's effectively a Game Master error. So that's what happened.
Understood. It did seem like there was a hell of a lot of enemies out there towards the end.
Yeah.
So that explains that.
Yeah, it was mostly the Avonian station, which launched suddenly 20 fighters. That was the bulk of why it suddenly became so overwhelming. And that was due to. But yeah, that's what happened.
Good night.
Disconnected.
And to you as well, dear stream audience. Good night.